Our semifinal match, Wes Hamner and Don Dove. Donnie, being the higher of the two-seeded bowlers, has elected to go first. He is the second seed. He had finished with an incredible 13-21 in 8 games of qualifying, and is the second seed by just 1 pin here in the finals. Talk about guys that can put numbers up and string strikes together. He is one on the list.
He's one of them. He had a fine 802 set for 5 games, going 4-1 in the head-to-head competition. Starts off here with a 4-10 split, though.
Well, he really gave that a try.
Just missed.
Well, Wes Hamner's just 1 match away from completing a heck of a climb from his spot as the number 6 seed all the way to the top. Let's see what kind of start he gets off to here. Oh,
copycat stuff. Show the same replay, that's all.
He's like a freight train with no stops in between.
He's got his ball working just the way he wants it to.
Now, if you're Donnie Dove, you're sitting there saying, geez, you know, I
thought
he ran out of these a long
Yeah.
time ago before I got here. I don't want this guy throwing a 4-bagger against me. Yep, that one got away a little bit.
Yeah, that did, but try to convert the 1-2-4-7 for the spare. Well, took off the first 2 for an 8, Phil, on the strike. And a 9 box.
Well, just a quick glance at the score sheets. I count up about 20 strikes for Wes in his 5 wins
5
thus
wins.
far.
That's not bad for a game.
You throw 4 a game, you're gonna
You're
come
gonna
up
win
with a
some
winner
games. Yeah.
once in a while.
Don had a little trouble on the approach that almost fouled.
Yep, Mike Trepanier had a problem there, and also Wes did earlier.
Yeah.
Remember, that's the same lane, lane 8. I don't know whether something. Well, what happens is a lot of the bowlers, if they slide on their heels, leave that little bit of rubber that makes it tough to slide on, especially if everybody's using the same track. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, see if that bothers us in the future.
Donnie gets to the line pretty quick. He has a very fast approach, so if he's off a little bit, sticks a little bit, or slips a little, he's all you got to do. All he can do to stay from going over the foul line.
It really magnifies itself in that kind of a quick delivery. Let's see in the 3rd frame if he can get something going. Through the middle.
A little bit of rough start for Donnie. He's been on the object pin there. There's a shot of his fiancée, Debbie.
Just checking the score.
Oh, nice shot by Donnie Dove.
Sometimes it's all it takes to get you going. Tell you a fella that's really enjoyed himself just behind Wes Hamner. You can't see him, but Hank Totsky, president of Mendez USA. He's been here all day long watching all the bowling and having a great time.
Sit down.
There's another man that's enjoying himself, Wes.
Donnie Dove says, geez, I just convert this this split.
That was supposed to put some pressure on Wes, and it didn't work.
Some performance.
Double.
There it is.
That's the first time that we've seen Wes with any kind of an emotional outburst afterwards. He really wanted that one.
There's a fan here that keeps hollering for doubles, and every time he does, Wes throws one.
Got the 7 pin. 23 strikes in 6 games. Donnie's struggling a little bit, trying to find the line.
converts that 8-pinner for a nice spare.
Well, Donnie's converted he's converted a split, and then he converts this one here.
Nothing easy for him today. Nice shot, kick out that 5-pin.
He's saying, I'm struggling to knock down 10 pins. This guy's not one ball. What's going on?
Nice
No
ball,
luck there.
but that 1 pin wouldn't kick one. Got the 4-5 remaining.
$58
Nice
after
10.
5. And here's Wes. I do believe Wes has decided to dispense with the spares in his game from now on.
He's getting tired. He only wants to throw one ball.
That's third, baby. That's third.
He's approaching his per game average in this ladder climb of 4 strikes a game, and we're only in the 5th frame.
There's that fan again. Boy, Wes is not giving anybody a chance today.
Unbelievable. If I were Wes, I'd run right over to the counter and buy a big lotto ticket. He is on fire.
Either that or buy this pair of lanes, take them back with him.
He may bowl himself into a contract with Mendez. Be their official bowler.
4 of them!
He's getting his share of their high singles.
Maybe a stockholder before long.
Yes.
Well, he rips through the middle there. It's bound to happen when you're throwing the ball down the middle as much as he is. Wow.
Gave that spare a run. 7 on that strike. He's got a 40-pin lead right now. And 8 box. 106 after 5 for Wes. And Don Dove 58 after 5.
There's a strike.
There we go.
Well, Donnie says, hey, I can do this.
His ball's been right there. Just, that time he caught the 1 pin to roll over for him.
Yeah.
I'll see if he can put together his own string.
Something we didn't mention, but after Wes's 204, that is the first time that we've been able to record a 200 game scratch on Duckpin Magic and its predecessors going back probably 5 or 6 years. Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, that's not nice. 6, 7, 10. Just got to try to send that 6-pin over. No, missed it completely there.
Donnie sits down. Total of 85. The fans behind us are almost giddy with watching Wes continue to throw the number of strikes he's thrown in this streak.
Oh, another one through the middle.
He's now disappointed. 2 frames in a row without a strike. My goodness. All right, just got to come back with the 3rd ball here. Hasn't done this too much.
Oh, he's fortunate Donnie had a couple of splits there. Otherwise, this game wouldn't be the way it is right now.
Yep, 115.85 despite the triple. 30-pin advantage for Wes Hamner. Here's Wes again.
There it is, the strike ball.
getting tired again.
We've had some good crowds coming out, and they're seeing some fine bowling, especially
Sure.
by Wes.
They're going to talk about this performance for a long time.
Yes, they will.
Donnie Dove
right
comes back.
with a strike.
So Donnie'd like to have that ball back in that last frame.
Yeah.
Because he might be working on his own triple at this point.
He got a little pumped up and just overthrew just a bit.
So Debbie is
She wants a
on
double.
the edge of her seat. Donnie checking the score. Tell you, for as well as Wes has bowled and all the strikes, this one's not quite over yet. Donnie puts another strike up here. It could be really.
Oh, the ball was there too.
Donnie knows it. Did what he had to do. The pins just didn't cooperate.
He's got the 6-10 for a spare shooting.
Donnie's Pro Tour victory came at the Barnum Lanes, 1989.
He makes that spare.
Now he's keeping the pressure on, trying to climb back in it.
Right in there now, 10 seconds to snow.
Well, Wes is probably one of the bowlers who's furthest away from home here in Rhode Island, hailing from Richmond, Virginia, but he's got a lot of adopted fans all of a sudden.
Double!
Oh,
And he's bowling on these lanes like they were his home alleys.
they might be.
Yeah, they
he may
could be.
decide to move after this performance. Well, he leaves the 5. Something he hasn't had to do too much of, at least in this match, is bowl at a single.
He hits it.
Maintains that 30-pin advantage.
Right in there now.
Poor Donnie Dove sitting by the scorer's table talking to himself.
Well, he's throwing his ball the way he has to. It's just Wes is too right. There's a middle for Wes again.
Looks like Wes let up a little bit on there. Here's Donnie. See, he's looking at the scoreboard.
Saying, why couldn't he have done that in the last box?
Nice try, get 2 now. Got one up there.
160 for Wes. Another fine game.
Sure is. 160. Donnie Dove sitting with what's that, 115 plus? No.
None.
Thought he had the strike.
Bring it back.
Well, the Wes Hamner Express continues.
Yes. It's number 6. And a 10 for Donnie, 134.
160, 134 win for Wes Hamner. He'll face off against Swede Lavers for the championship of this 1991 Mendes Town Hall Lanes Classic when we come back right after this.